Here! Good evening, Dandadan fans. We are here for another chapter reaction tonight. This time, chapter 213, 213, as the kids say. And my name's Mr. Twitchy. I'm Mr. Tired Tonight. That's my Ibo, somewhere over there. Vontae the Undetermined. But welcome to another live stream tonight. We got just one chapter. Just one chapter. I wish we had more, but just one.
Yep. Dandadan, you guys know Mondays, we're always here. When every chapter drops, hey, we're in a part of the story where we feel like there's Tatsu, he's right there. He's knocking on that door. Whatever that door is, I don't know, but it's a door right there. He's knocking on it.
I did not get the greatest reception to some of my takes from last stream, but that is okay because I will always keep it honest and genuine with everyone for my reactions and or commentary. So how I was feeling is how I was feeling. Welcome, Zach.
Zach.
Tawa.
We're here. Man, time is going by fast. You realize in 2 weeks it's going to be November. Like, what is that? What is that?
Shut up.
What is that? 2 weeks
That's
is November. I feel my head is like in June, July, June.
I'm in like March.
It's been, I don't know. Have our memories been altered or something? I don't know what's going on.
I too have visited the void. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
25 best manga panels. Ooh, that's a good idea. Can I even make one? I don't know, man.
I got way too many.
Damn. It's funny. I was just thinking about one for My Hero that will be coming up eventually in this season. That's one. That is one that's in there for sure.
Like an all-time type of panel, or just
all time. Okay. I really like that panel.
Okay.
Can you guess your top three? If I were to think about Dandadan,
it's got to be the squad shot. That's got to be one of them.
Absolutely.
Maybe Count Saint Germain in front of the curve.
Dandadan is a good one. That's a good one.
That's a great one.
And honestly, any yokai and alien, like just design wise, it's just kind of like with Chainsaw Man too. Same thing. Transformations, just some of the best. OPM, no opinions on that. I've never
said material.
I didn't watch it, so
I shall not be watching it.
But I feel for you guys, so for the fans, you know what I'm saying? No, like that's another thing. People always like to slander series and fan bases. Like, no, I want the best for everybody. I want everybody to get what they deserve. The best adaptations, the best writing, just the best. But hey, sorry, I won't throw it into your face. I'll just say I'm sorry. That's a great one. Yokai crab chase. That fight.
Okay.
For all time in terms of any manga, yes. It's tough.
It's kind of hard because I don't really have a favorite panel from Attack on Titan, but I do have a favorite page of manga.
Oh,
and that's the Eren hugging Ymir. Like, to this day,
that's
like,
a great
if you just want to
one.
use her face, I guess technically that's my favorite, but
I love the cliff shot, the baby, the cliff, like all that was great.
Oh, God.
Like, if you seen that out of context without knowing nothing, you're like, whoa, what is going on here?
It's one of those. It's
like,
one
whoa.
of those. That's a pretty good idea for a video, Zach. We'd have to do a lot of research on that, though, because obviously both Monte and I have our own personal preferences.
I ain't gonna lie, I just go through like Twitter and Google and see what people post. You know what? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, I like that one.
Kind of shortcut a little bit, but I'm like, no, man, there's one that nobody posted. I got to get that one.
I don't know, like the Lamola one, her and Banga on opposite sides. Obviously, Okarun's confession, just for its impact on the series.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if you want to go with just Aura when he's fighting Gigi or Evil Eye for the second time, that's a crazy panel.
Mm-hmm.
And then, somewhat more recently, I want to say just in terms of artistic quality, the Typhoon Yokai.
Oh
like,
yeah,
that's just
for sure
some of his best artwork in the whole series.
Ooh, I love the one in the game where they're going against the battalion or Momo. I love that.
That one's
shot.
got
that perspective.
Aura. That one's
like,
definitely top 3.
All it takes for me is just some kind of angle, a different, a very obscure angle of something that gets me.
I think
like,
the framing is just so on point that, you know, it's just everything it needs to be. To
like, you just felt like, yeah, that was great. So that's one of the ones for me. And like I said, every yokai pretty much, you know, have their moments.
This might be a hot take. I don't know if I would put the Dandadan panel up there. I think it's because I don't really know what it is. Does that make sense?
I still would, because it was something that we knew kind of loosely about. We knew there was something that we saw. We didn't know what it was, but we knew it was important. I'm just going to only give it for importance. But other than that, I mean, honestly, the human yokai, the fairy tale card yokai ultimate form, that was a pretty wild. Like, imagine seeing that out of context. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What is powering that? What is that?
What is that? What is that?
I can't wait to see that thing out. That's gonna be terrifying.
I'm trying to think. I feel like there was one other one that I was really liking.
You know, I don't know.
It's interesting. Yeah, I definitely have to take a look. I mean, that's a good excuse for a reread. I'll just be honest. I've been looking for something to do on my lunches, so I might do that once I catch up with some editing.
But last week for Dandadan, Okarun, he's ready. It like what we said earlier, Twitchy. He some people didn't like his opinion, even though it was very regular, tame. It wasn't.
I thought it was mundane, but you know,
whatever. But yeah, the plot is progressing. Obviously, the Momo amnesia plot is being progressed more and more now. We're still just trying to see where does it take us, where does it lead us specifically, and just how she fits in now with the crew. Because if she doesn't have memories, she doesn't have these connections with these characters anymore, then she's gonna be a liability a lot of times. Whether she's trying to like antagonize them and beef with them, or she's in the way and she doesn't know how to use her power because she doesn't know how to use her power. So I don't know.
One thing I did not bring up last week that I did want to discuss before we get into this week's chapter, because I was spoiled on the general tone of this chapter, but I will just ask you, Vontae, do you think she can see/sense yokai at the moment?
Maybe that's a part of like, oh, she can't use her powers. I'll just assume that they probably just chalk that up into that too. Like, oh, she can't even see. So maybe nothing.
But then I got to thinking of the proximity of Evil Eye to Kinta and how that caused Kinta to develop a third eye. So I was thinking, if she stays around these friends long enough, like Rin, Koki, Zuma makes an appearance, like she's going to get some residual spiritual energy in her vicinity. So I think if she doesn't presently, I think she will very soon, and that can be a terrifying experience.
It's like a mix of Emma and Julia from Undead. Like she's right now in her Julia role right here. This is literally Julia. Like, oh, I don't know what's going on really, but you know, okay, but I'll try to keep up what she did. I did like that. But Okarun, let's see what you're gonna do here.
He's gonna tell her conviction.
He's gonna do the MC. Just wait for me. Stay patient. I'll come back. I'll be back. He's gonna have one of those lines, and she's like, "What does that mean?" And he's like, "Just you wait." The Full Metal one. I'm coming back for you, Alphonse. I'm coming back as he gets pulled away.
I never played that game.
The truth.
But I get the context.
Full Metal. Brotherhood. FMAB. You know that game. I played these games before.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought you said Metal Gear, not Full
Oh,
Metal.
no.
Yeah, that just shows where my mental's at the moment. Who's starting this week?
I think me.
Yeah, and then I think I start with Chainsaw tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, enjoy.
Alrighty, guys. You guys know the drill, or if you don't, if you are new, what we like to do that rhyme. One of us reacts to the chapter first, and then once we're done, I'm done right now because I'm going first. Twitchy will come in, he'll react to the chapter as well, and we will discuss. It's just a nice way to get both of our reactions on camera versus one of us staying off camera just following along. You can't see their face or hear their voice, so we'll much rather you guys see both of our own experiences blindly. But that being said, here we are, Big V, Big Vontae. I'm here with a Okarun's Resolve. That is the chapter title for 213. All right. He's on his way down the hallway. You see them in the class. Gigi making goddamn stutter. Momo laugh and the class laugh. I rhymed and I fucked that up. Anyway, they all chilling. She's laughing. She's having a good time. Now it's not a good time. She notices. So she still got feelings for him, it look like. What? You say Miss Ayase is back in action? I must go. Present myself to her. She must be absolutely dying to see me. Sakata, please calm yourself. She wouldn't be that keen to see you. What did you just say to me, class rep? Miss Ayase is quite confused and exceptionally nervous. It's best you leave her be for now. She has her close friends, and with time, her daily life should return to normal. After that would be better, don't you think? Well, I don't like it. Gelwin, Albert, away. Maru Goto, Banana, away. Hey, you two, wait. Private Takakura, where are you? Still stalking her. Through the window, the staircase, behind the wall. Kind of remind me of when their first interaction, like just the hallway and the areas that they're in, that area. I think it was at the end of a staircase or like somewhere in the hallway. Ken, you stupid ignoramus. Ken, you imbecile stalker. Yeah, that's what I said. Ken, you useless wuss. Ken, hurry up and talk to her. We see clouds. He's gonna be special. He's looking up at the clouds too. Oh, I do like it on the reflection on his glasses. So that is cool. Who are you? It broke my heart. It was as though she were saying it right to me. I want to speak to her, but if she looks at me that way, I won't be able to work up the courage. Damn it, Ken, what the hell are you doing? Aren't you the one who decided you're going to talk to her? Yeah, laughing. He hides again. She sensed him again. You total dumbass. I'm off. This time I'm going to do it. She's alone. It might be easier to speak with her now. Jeez, you really have turned into a full-on stalker, Ken. All you have to do is talk to her like normal. You've been telling me everywhere. Yep, she got him. Yup. I almost take like the art, the detail on his back on the top of page 13 is like him getting like kind of chills, shivers down his spine, or butterflies because she acknowledged him and talked to him. You got something to say to me? Then say it, huh? Well, I guess we just happen to be going into the same direction. Aw, it's an emergency exit and a dead end. What could you possibly have needed to do over there? Did you get enough sleep? Took a wrong turn. Didn't get enough sleep. Took a wrong turn. You didn't take any wrong turn. Hey, you think you can just run away? Look at me, yo, a space alien, huh? Well, this chapter is really unique in terms of like how Tatsu is drawing everything. Like, you know, it's like the little, like the more not chibi, but like the smaller stuff, and like the arrow over Okarun's head, and then seeing like smaller version of them running, and when he was hiding behind stuff, the far away perspective. That's pretty unique. It's been through this chapter a lot. Momo look like Chris Hansen. You can't fool me, damn it. Now look at me. If you got something to say to me, then spit it out. I can't understand you, dodo brain. Wait, did he say I love you? Well, if he said that, that'd be crazy. I don't know what he's trying to say. But the way that she reacted made it seem like he said something like that. Oh, sorry, I went too far. I hurt you so bad you cried. No, I wasn't crying at all. Gigi told me that you and I were good friends. I'm sorry, but I don't remember you or that girl in Class D, and I was rude to her too. Damn. And then the fact that Momo, because we know Momo, this is still Momo, so her emotions of how, like, that's sad as fuck. That makes it even worse to me. When someone can actually acknowledge and understand that, oh, I was friends with these people, but I now lost my memory and I can't, like, what can I do about that? I like the fact that she cares. That means she's a true empath. She cares that other people's connection to her is now severed because she doesn't remember them. That's big, honestly. And that was something that people were saying, like, "Oh my God, now Momo's gonna regress." No, her goal, like her path, kind of regresses, but when it comes to her as a character, it's still the same. If she wasn't the same, she wouldn't react like that. She would not care at all if she wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, here's the thing. I kind of felt something. I was constantly aware of the door in the back of the classroom and found myself wondering what the sensation I was feeling was, but I figured it out. In that instant I saw you, I felt kind of relief. It's probably because we were friends. That's why I thought it at the time. So if you have something to say, something you want to say to me, you can just say it. We weren't good friends at all. Oh no. And that was back then in that moment. Oh no. So you don't have to try to force it. There's no need for you to pay any attention to me, Miss Ayase. In order to become your good friend, I'll make the effort. Please don't come talk to me. This time I'll be the one to come talk to you. Huh. Do you understand? Please don't forget this time. Wow. Okay then. Look me straight in the eye. God, you averted your eyes. Damn it. I can't just do it on demand like that. This is serious. Wow. I feel like this chapter and last chapter could have been condensed and combined in one. Kinda. Or at least like a little bit at the beginning of this chapter could have went at the end of last chapter. But this is worse than Kai's in that PlayStation 5 out of 10 chapter. Yeah, it wasn't really nothing that went on that was crazy, but I will say I thought it was interesting from both Okarun and Momo that both Momo, the fact that she's an empath, she cares enough even though she doesn't remember them. And then for him, he was like, okay, well, I mean, shit, what can I do? I'll try to do what I can, but like I gotta accept what the reality is now and just keep moving forward, pun intended. Yeah, I wanted more too, for sure. It's not gonna be too much to talk about this week, honestly. I'll say more so probably about like the characters and stuff. But let me get Twitchy in here now. Your turn, and I will put Bubbles. Yeah, I'll put Bubbles. The Dandadan Bubbles. Where was the Gachiakuta line? All right. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. Another day, another Dandadan. Right, that's true. I think it will, Zach. I think the next one will. I think it's going to have a moment in it that's going to be really good, for sure. I have a feeling. Especially based off of this right here. I have a feeling it would be. But, go ahead and enjoy it.
That was pretty short. That is okay, though. Let's get some emotional interactions with this particular chapter. So, chapter 213, Okarun's Resolve. Alright, Gigi's just being a fool. Momo is laughing full-heartedly at his tomfoolery. Okarun's standing there. He's still doing the faces. Now's not a good time. She looks over. What? You say Miss Ayase is back in action? I must go present myself to her. She must be absolutely dying to see me. Sakata, please calm yourself. She wouldn't be that keen to see you. What did you just say to me, class rep? Miss Ayase is quite confused and exceptionally nervous. It's best you leave her be for now. She has her close friends, and with time, her daily life should return to normal. After that would be better, don't you think? Well, I don't like it. Gale, wind, Albert, away! Maru, Goto, banana, away! Hey, you two, wait! Private Takakura, where are you? Alright, he's sort of stalking her. Kind of. He's just looking for an opportunity, but objectively, if someone saw him and didn't know the context, they would probably call the police. Alright. Building up the courage and lost it. I love how Tatsu in each of these panels is like an arrow to pointing to like where he's at. Like, obviously, he's right there. Oh my god, these text bubbles are coming out of the side of his mouth. Ken, you stupid ignoramus. Ken, you imbecilic stalker. That's what I said. Ken, you useless wuss. Ken, hurry up and talk to her. Is this the first time that we've heard, like, Okarun's inner thoughts of him referring to himself in the third person? Because I don't remember, and if so, it has been a long time, where he has called himself Ken. Who are you? He's thinking back. It broke my heart. It was as though she were saying it right to me. I want to speak to her, but if she looks at me that way, I won't be able to work up the courage. Damn it. Ken, what the hell are you doing? Aren't you the one who decided you're going to talk to her? Yeah. They make eye contact, and he's gone. You total dumbass bakayaroga! I'm off. This time, I'm gonna do it. Caesar's standing. Oh, is this the same hallway where they had their initial interaction in Chapter 1? If so, that's a great throwback. She's alone. It might be easier to speak with her now. Geez, you really have turned into a full-on stalker, Ken. All you have to do is talk to her like normal. She's giving him a glare. You've been tailing me everywhere. You got something to say to me? Then say it. Huh? Well, I guess we just happen to be going in the same direction? Huh? It's emergency exit and a dead end. What could you possibly have needed to do over there? Didn't get enough sleep. Took a wrong turn. Yeah, me too, Okarun. You didn't take any wrong turn. Hey, you think you can just run away? Look at me. Oh, a space alien. Huh? They're both running off chibi style. You can't fool me, damn it. Now look at me. Whoop. Whoop. I don't know what that is. If you got something to say to me, then spit it out. Whoop, 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 whoop. I can't understand you, dodo brain. Alright, tearing up. Oh, I'm sorry. I went too far. I hurt you bad. You cried? No, I wasn't crying at all. Gigi told me that you and I were good friends. I'm sorry, but I don't remember you. Or that girl in Class D. And I was rude to her too. But here's the thing. I kind of felt something. I was constantly aware of the door in the back of the classroom and found myself wondering what the sensation I was feeling was, but I figured it out. Okay, so maybe kind of similar to what I was talking about before we started reading. She has this sixth sense S that she can sense Okarun, but then that would open another can of worms, because does he have his spiritual powers, or is she remembering his aura that is within his person? In that instant I saw you, I felt a kind of relief. It's probably because we were friends. That's what I thought at the time. So if you have something you want to say to me, you can just say it. We weren't good friends at all, so you don't have to try to force it. There's no need for you to pay any attention to me, Miss ISA. In order to become your good friend, I'll make the effort. Please don't come talk to me. This time, I'll be the one to come talk to you. Do you understand? Please don't forget this time. Okay then, look me straight in the eye. Eyes are going off to the side. Gah! You averted your eyes, damn it. I can't just do it on demand like that. This is serious.
Is it
a cute chapter, but like, again, the pacing for me, it's just a little too spread out. Like, I get it.
The end of next chapter, or the end of this conversation with the beginning of last chapter,
that should have been one chapter.
Yeah, exactly.
1.5. Which, guys, if you're gonna dislike the video just because I wasn't feeling it as much as you are, go ahead and do it. But I will never tell you to outright dislike the video unless there's something that you really hate that I said. I don't know. I'm kind of in a rut with this series at the moment. Maybe it's because we haven't gotten those anime episodes out. Maybe it's because like I'm impatient with this whole amnesia plot line. I
think we're just all impatient. That's what it is. Everybody's
like I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't know. I'm just in a weird spot with this series.
The thing that I liked about this chapter, or the two things I like from both Momo and Okarun, I like that Momo, she understands, like, okay, I don't know these people. I know that I used to know these people. I know that these people do care about me. I don't feel that way. But I like that she acknowledges it, and she's an empath. She understands. She's like, okay, well, she even apologized for like scrunching his face and like, oh, sorry, did I make you cry? Like, she's still herself. That was something that for some reason people had like fears that she wouldn't be. She's still herself. That's just Momo. But
I mean, it's a good conversation to have. Like, let's just say, for example, with you and I, if either one of us lost our memories from when we started our YouTube channel, how would we look together if we were then making a new video or on a new live stream? I hope to God it never happens, because that means one of us loses our memories. But like, theoretically, I'm thinking in my brain, like, how comfortable would I be to share some of the things that I've shared with Vante over the years, or vice versa? So like, it's a weird situation that these characters find themselves in.
It depends how long, you know, like where does your memory where's the cutoff? For her, obviously, it's like, I mean, it ain't that crazy, but like, imagine like for us, if it was like your whole life, then that's different. That's like, okay, you're basically, I don't even know how that even works, honestly. I still don't know how amnesia works in general from that perspective. But I do like that she is still herself. Now, for Okarun, obviously, I like what he's doing, because to try to control the situation, not control the situation, it sounds crazy to say in that way, but like, he's trying to make it so that when he can genuinely
set the barriers for their
he's not trying to force anything either. But that intrigues me. He tells her pretty much like, you know, I'll be back. I'll be the one to come back to you. That to me seems like a hint from Tatsu himself that when he does do that, we're going to be like an entire different like just realm in the series itself, because we're waiting for him to come back. So we're waiting for him to come back. I feel like it has to be at like it's going to be at a very unique moment in the series. There's no way it's going to be like a regular
set up
type,
to where he's going to be out of the picture for a while. Like, let's just
something
say
like
another planet, like Reiko.
It's going to get shaken up. Because I don't think it'll have any merit if like he comes back regularly, like on a regular type of, so it has to be off of something completely different. Like they've been away from each other for a while. They've been through, I don't know, whatever arcs that they're going to go through again, or new ones. So
now Zachary brought up an interesting point in the chat as it relates to Gigi. And this is again why I'm sort of upset's a word. I'll just say frustrated with these last two chapters. Is Gigi has a more direct connection, both relationship wise and physically speaking, because he's in the same class as Momo. But what do you make of him acting like everything's normal? Do you feel like he is subconsciously trying to court Momo in his own way? Do you think this is just unintentional? Like he's trying to set the mood to where Momo will feel relaxed in his presence?
I felt that last chapter, because when he came to the school, he didn't tell him immediately what was going on. He had to.
That's when I started to question it.
That's when I was like, I was going to say something, but I was like, I guess he was like, okay, let's kind of like put people at ease, like ease them into the information. But I don't know, that felt off. So I think that is what's going on.
Because, obviously Kinta and Vamola, they both want to be as close to Momo as they possibly can. Kinta for impure reasons, Vamola for the purest of reasons. But I'm just thinking to myself, where is Gigi's head at? What is he trying to accomplish at the end of the day?
Him and Okarun needs to have a conversation. I think that's something else I'm really interested in hearing right now.
Do you think he saw Momo walk off out of the classroom because she said that she looked over and Okarun was gone?
Maybe. Oh, I need a conversation. What conversation do you think they would have? Like, do you think they would have? Will there be some kind of conflict there, or I think out of frustration for the situation?
Here's the question, and again, this is a bit of I'm exhausted at the moment, so I do need to rely on your memory. Ironically, does Gigi know that Okarun likes Momo, or is that just like a feeling that he has? He doesn't know outright that Okarun has feelings for her, right? No.
Nah. I was trying to think if there was ever. I don't think so.
Because he wasn't a part of the Don Manra experience. Like, obviously, he was with Momo during the whole Shimane encounter. Because I'm thinking what that conversation will then entail is that Okarun will learn that Gigi has feelings for Momo, and he might say something like, "Oh, well, I like her too."
Yeah, Zachary. That's what I was thinking. I was like, did he say it then? I was like, I think it was then, but I forgot, because they were bantering or going back and forth a little bit.
But I don't know if Gigi.
I think they outright. They were like,
he's intelligent, and I know Okarun said that he likes her too, but I don't know. What do you make of that conversation? Because that was very early on in their friendship.
That's why I think they need
really
another
take them to be, telling the truth at that point?
I think they both have feelings. I think they have to talk now, because now they're in a weird spot where, if anything, Gigi, since he's way more, well, for her memory's sake, she is more familiar with him than she is of Okarun right now. So, like, technically speaking, he is like closer to her. Honestly, I think it's just a domino effect. I just think with her losing her memories is going to start something that we don't even foresee. At least like Count Saint Germain, Turbo Granny, just through everything. Well, we're like just in the beginning of that, but let me ask you this: would you have liked it more if she was like in a comatose state and then woke up, or does that make no difference for you?
I don't really think it makes a difference either way, because the end result is the confession getting delayed. Like, at the end of the day, that's
for me, that would change things a lot. Like this, I don't really get. I'm not satisfied with this. I won't really be truly satisfied with this in general. But if something like that had happened, because I know like a traumatic event happened, I think I'll feel more for it. I don't feel more for this because I think like there's no true trauma here. I mean, there is, but like not for me as a reader. I don't feel bad that she doesn't remember them, because at the end of the day, I know things will be good. Now, if she got injured horribly and that got her into this state, then I'm like, okay, well, then that changes things for like Gigi and Ken and anybody protecting her. And even for her injuring herself again, to me, it just opens a lot more windows with that plot line versus this.
And again, I am willing to give Tatsu the benefit of the doubt. And I am not the type of person to be like, if my own headcanon doesn't happen, then it's not good. But I do need to mention that I think Tatsu did have a missed opportunity. If Momo indeed had been lost, even though she was still alive, I personally can see a way to that reconnection hitting harder than this reconnection right here. Because at the end of the day, like, they're both physically fine as far as we can tell. There's no physical ailment between either one of them. So her just being here without her memories, it's just delaying the confession. And I think what Tatsu could be setting up here is Okarun will not be in the picture when Momo gets her memories back. I think he's going to be off-world. I think he'll be training maybe under Manjiro. I think,
to be quite honest, I think this basically would. I will say, so what you just said right there, I think the two reasons out of I don't know how many reasons, but two reasons I feel like personally that Tatsu is along with this plot line is, one, to pair her with Gigi for some time, just because he's the only one that she's really truly familiar with, and I think that's on purpose.
Logically,
that's on purpose.
I just don't like it.
Exactly. So that's one. The other one is for Okarun. We've talked about this a long time ago. He wanted to, go to space, and that's his whole thing. That's going to happen. But it's just the way that Tatsu gets to these. It's like following a GPS, and you take the long way. Like, just take, the efficient shortcuts to get to where you want to get to. Tatsu is like he's on the takes unnecessary turns, and it's like, okay, I don't know what he's trying to do. I think he has an idea. I just don't know if it's a good idea. That's really all it is. I don't know.
Well, and again, not to throw too much shade on this chapter or the last chapter, but that's why I feel like there's fluff. And there's a difference. I did see a comment. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name if you're watching this in the VOD, but I believe that they said, like, they don't count it as filler, and I might have used the word filler, but a more appropriate term would be fluff, to where it's not filler, but I just don't feel as it's an as efficient route, to keep up with your analogy, that Tatsu could be taking to get to the same destination. So that's why, even though this chapter was how many pages? It was 20 pages.
Like 20.
Like 6 of them didn't have a single text bubble, because it's just, the comedic Okarun in front of a background looking at Momo.
Something, this almost feels like Tatsu finished these chapters like a while back. Like, they just feel old.
Like, this was old. not like a can, but like maybe this is chapters he had in mind and just never got to publish until now. Like, this might be his version of an Oda break.
I feel like he did this shit like
chapter 30.
in like August. You know? No, I'm not thinking like that. Not like that more. I'm thinking like,
oh, I see.
like and concurrently when
ago.
it comes to like mangaka publishing. I felt like he did this a while back, and that's why it's segmented so weird. Like all of this could have just been one chapter, 1.25, 1.5, not 3 chapters. It better not be 4. That would be crazy. Now I'll really be like, okay, you're tripping. You're really tripping. If this goes into a 4th one, no.
That was the concern I had when the Amnesia plotline was started, is if this gets dragged on, my attention span for this series will go down. Because I'm not going to be as invested. Like, even though there's some great character moments in here, don't get me wrong. Like, the whole interaction or the page where Momo is looking directly at Okarun, and he is trying his best not to cry in front of her, she realizes that there is more than the words that he's saying for the connection they had. Zachary also mentioned thoughts on Miko and Muko, the 2 wing women of Momo, who to this point are not forcing the issue like they did in seasons 2 and 3.
Because they got that true wisdom. They're like, we gotta let it happen naturally. We're not gonna force this. This is a little too crazy. This is, this is different. We never experienced this. She doesn't know this kid.
I mean, I see that, but I do want the plot to just move forward a little faster. That's the only thing.
Oh yeah, of course. I don't think yes, there's people that probably love this pacing. No, I don't think it's efficient at all. This is kind of the feeling that I had during the Typhoon Human. Like, it was just, and then it happened again, kind of. I would say for the Inra stuff a little bit. Like, yes, we got the GG and Evil Eye stuff, but like, if you were to ask me what were the highlights of the past, say 20 chapters, that's like one. And then, I mean, Momo,
artwork of the Typhoon Human,
Momo's decision with Seiko, like that was big character moment. I can't think of too many things that I liked a lot. Even this, remember I said the stuff with Jet, I didn't really care. Like, I don't. It's some duds right now. Like, it's some duds, but I do think that Tatsu, it's like we know what ingredients he's using. We like all these ingredients. We just gotta see, how are you preparing it? What are you doing? What did you just put in that pot? I don't know. We'll see. I don't really like those kind of noodles, but okay, sure, I'll do it. Why not? So, but like you said earlier, give him the benefit of the doubt. I absolutely will, because this is the first time that I truly felt like this in this series, and I think every series has moments like this, and it's natural for it to happen. Sometimes even before great moments, or sometimes it gets worse, and I don't think Tatsu's going to do that.
And with how much that he surprises us on a weekly basis, to where half the time, or more than half the time, I have no idea where the next chapter is going to go. I think that's it. Is my expectation is that he will constantly surprise us. So when he has like a string of 3 to 5 chapters to where it's all kind of the same thing, I get a little bit disappointed, even though that's not fair to him.
It's almost like he does it on purpose. Like, he knows, like, come on, man. Just don't do 3 in a row of the same. Because remember what he just did 2 chapters ago. That one chapter with the fairy tale yokai and Inra and like Count Saint Germain, like, and Jet.
Again, we're not talking about his capability to throw us for a loop or to drop an absolute banger of a chapter. It's just what's on the stat sheet right now. Yeah, it's like, you're not always going to shoot 100%. You're going to miss some shots.
So I think he does. I think Tatsu absolutely has an ending in mind. I think all these new gen mangaka, all of them have it. Fujimoto, I think. Oh yeah. I think Tozuka did. I think he did. I think
it's just
most
how
of
you
them do,
get
though.
there, right?
Yep.
Because
Mhm.
there's many different journeys to the end. There was one other thing I wanted to talk about with this chapter. Oh. Okay. Now's as good a time as any because the plot didn't really move forward that much. In what way do you think Count Saint Germain will try to befriend Okarun and his friends? Do you think he will have an emergency mandatory meeting of the occult club? Do you think he's just going to pull up on each of them individually and give them a poisoned apple, so to speak? Like, how do you think that gets incorporated into this plot line? Because I think that's the reason why, at the end of the day, Tatsu, God, you put it in my head. Why Tatsu introduced this amnesia plot line is in coordination with what Count Saint Germain's goal is.
I think I know. I know generally what's going to happen. I think we all kind of. He's going to. Saint Germain, Count Saint Germain, however he approaches him, he's going to approach Okarun. I would say it'll make more sense if it's Count Saint Germain because he's more official. I mean, he's fought alongside him on the battlefield to know, okay, he might know something. He's going to offer him a way to get her memories back because, Count Saint Germain has his whole memory.
Poisoned apple. Yep.
But Okarun's going to get her to him, and then that's going to make things worse. Where it's like now Okarun just gave her to him. Now she's gone. Now he has this next burden on top of that. I think that's what's going to happen right now. So he's going to Count Saint Germain's going to approach him at his worst after this conversation, sometime after, and that's how that's going to go down. And then Turbo Granny might come back after that, after he doesn't know who to go to, because Seiko also might be confronted by somebody else as well. So yeah, that's my prediction.
Okay, I like that, and I'm going to go just a step further. I'm going to think or theorize that Count Saint Germain is going to play both sides of this situationship that Okarun, Momo, and Gigi find themselves in. I think he might be whispering in Okarun's ear, like, hey, that guy over there, he's pursuing her heavy. Hey, Gigi, that nerd's making a break on your woman. Like, you better step up and do something. Like, I think this is where the chasm between Gigi and Okarun starts to develop. Because if you remember, beginning of the, I guess you can call it the Koki arc, or even the beginning of the Shimane arc, if we want to call it that, they split up into different teams. They split up into a Shimane team, and they split up into a school team. So I think Count Saint Germain / Sanjime in this role will try to put a wedge even further between the two, while trying to befriend both sides.
Right. You do got those vibes.
I'll even pin it or feature it because I agree with that.
Damn, Count Saint Germain, you son of a bitch, man. Ruining everything, huh? 'Cause I think that probably is what's going to happen. I mean, since it's memory related, it would make sense if he approaches him like, yo, dude, I got you. You're like, oh, it's you again. What do you know? I don't know. I know a whole lot of things. You want to go to space with me too? Oh, sure. Okay. And then whatever he does to Momo, I don't know.
Let's just say that happens, Vontae. Who is one character, maybe you'll guess it, maybe you won't, that immediately goes to top of mind of most interesting dynamic in the friend group?
Interesting dynamic, okay.
There's one character in particular. I will be so happy if you can guess who this character is, but I will let you guess.
Friend group dynamic. Ira?
Yes.
And Momo?
I am so excited to see what happens with Ira's character.
Yes.
If this friend group civil war breaks out, because she likes Okarun, Okarun confirmed, said it out loud for the whole group. He likes Momo. Gigi, the person who, you know, she's kind of been at odds with, but has starting to get more familiar over time. Oh, do I start to see a side of Gigi that I never saw before? Momo, will I allow Gigi to go after Momo if I truly do want what's in mind best for Okarun?
Wow.
You know, she immediately shoots to the top of the list of
Momo rescue arc. Let's go. You know, rescue arcs go. That's literally what's about to happen. A Momo rescue arc. Hey man,
we'll see.
Hey Reiko, you coming?
Come on. Rescue arc's hit. Well, and that's another thing. Like, what happens with Reiko if she finds out about this situation? Will she be like, Momo, what are you doing? And then Momo's like, la da 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 da, I don't see you because I've lost my powers. And she's like, is she ignoring me?
I don't know. I mean,
like, do you think she walks up to Okarun and asks him, like, what's going on?
Probably. I just feel like there's going to be a big change coming. I just don't know what kickstarts it. But I think it has to do with him approaching Ken. Count Saint Germain approaching Ken. Oh, them damn Sora AI. That shit is ridiculous, man. That AI is insane.
It's not gonna ruin anime. I think it is only good for the memes. That is the only thing that I could see it being useful for.
And then the shit that they're using for real people is wild.
The moment that a studio uses that AI and they get caught, they will permanently be blacklisted. I don't care if it's Science Saru, I don't care if it's Wit, I don't care if it's Bones. If you use AI in your animation, I will never watch another series from you. I am dead ass so serious right now.
Yeah, because you never had to do it before. Why the fuck would you do it now? Oh, because you're trying to be cheap and be.
No,
yeah, get out of
absolutely
here. Fuck out of my face with that. Yeah, come on.
That's a good way to lose my business.
It's the principle, and that's something I think people don't understand is important in life. This is the principle. Like, you just go against that, all that. Okay, fine. You already use CG. That's what you use that for, to help you with certain things that you know.
You can't draw. Yeah.
So now you're going to use AI. No, like pure AI. No, absolutely not.
Fuck.
Type something in there and just is there. No. That shit is so uncanny though, especially like the real life AI. I'm like, what the hell?
It's starting to get indiscernible between real. Like, there's a few times I'm like, was that real?
Yo.
I don't know.
People go, oh my god, defamation, man. That's going to get bad.
Well, and then the burden of proof becomes on, like, let's just say, for example, like, your face is put onto someone that is doing a crime. How do you defend yourself if you don't have an alibi? Like, are you just SOL?
You know what? I make my life mission to create the perfect app to detect AI, and I know they have little sites and stuff to do it, but I have the perfect, like, hey guys, if you need it, it's like a lie detector right here, man. Got you. But yeah, same thing like last week, same sentiment when it comes to these chapters. It just felt like
it was good.
Part B, Part C.
I wouldn't even call it a bad chapter because of the emotional moment between Okarun and Momo. Like, that really sold the chapter for me at the end. If we
They're
didn't
too
have
good.
That, they are too
even
good.
In just
I'm
a
rooting for them so much that I need it to happen.
Characters
just like I need to breathe.
In a decent to meh chapter, they had good moments. Like, great. These are actually great character moments here. Like, actually top character from both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even expect Momo to even, like,
I really love how
try to make
she's
sure that he's
approached
okay.
the situation.
Yeah.
She was told, hey, this guy's your friend. She noticed that he was moving around.
Exactly.
Could be sixth sense or whatever. We'll talk about that in a second. But she really approached this with a sense of kindness to her. And we know that's her character, right? But I feel like her perception in the school is just this rowdy, almost like you can't come up to her and just have a normal conversation, Jairu-esque type of girl, where she's not that type of girl. Like, she was purposely being celibate with her boyfriend at the beginning of the series because she wasn't going to do that for him if she didn't feel that type of way about the man that she was with. So again, there's this sort of purity about Momo that I really do appreciate. And you mentioned earlier how she's an empath. I full-heartedly agree with that as well.
Did she try to make sure he was okay? Like, oh, did I hurt you? Like, no,
My bad,
I'm crying for other reasons. But yeah, this is going to be bad. Like, I just really want to see the reaction that Okarun would have when he finds out that if he were to give Momo to Count Saint Germain, he finds out, oh, this is bad. I want to see what that looks like. Yeah, what does that look like? What does Okarun do now? What kind of mission is he on? How is he going to train? How is he going to prepare?
Well, remember how during the Shimane arc, how we were saying if Momo ended up disappearing at the end, Okarun would be upset at Gigi? What if it's flipped? What if Gigi is upset at Okarun for trying out something that ended up making the situation worse? Not that he knew.
Makes sense, because he is the one that would be bringing, logically, out of everybody, that would be bringing her to him. So yeah, Gigi being mad. I don't know. I think, you know what I think this series needs? Like, it has it, obviously, but I think it just needs a smack dab of more drama on the regular. There's a little bit more drama. Because it's, like, stuff like this, in my head, I think everything will be okay. That's why I need more layers to it. That's why I said earlier, like, if she had got injured and she became comatose, or if, like, there has to be other things, at least now, after this conversation that they will have, to him getting to Count Saint Germain or whatever else, there just needs to be more drama. Like, it's just, it always feels like everything's going to be okay in the end.
I will replace the word drama with romance. I want there to be more romance in this series because obviously it's a vital. Well, let me finish. So, what I mean by that is, a lot of us viewers of the anime or readers of the manga have, in our minds, put these pairings together. Outside of Okarun and Momo, is there really another pair that have shown mutual interest in one another? Not really. So I want to see some of those other relationships develop, and I think this could again be the tipping point to where
I do agree, though.
Depending on how this plays out, all the other dominoes could fall with Ira and Gigi, Zuma and Koki, Kinta and Pamola.
I agree with you. I think that's what we need more of, because it's like when everything's just about Momo and Okarun, I'm like,
it's good, but I want something different.
Like, we've been talking about Seiko forever. You know, Turbo Green forever. But these two, they, like, we get it. They're here, and you're doing a great job of putting them in the manga so often. These are your main characters right here. So I get that. But it's time to shift.
Spread the love, literally.
The Shikamaru Get Back wasn't that good, guys. We're away from Naruto.
Nah, that was some of the best of Naruto.
It's like, sometimes that is, you know, we need that. I really would want to see how Gigi and Ira
just to quickly touch on that point. Like, there's going to be, or I know that there's like documented like takes of when Shikamaru was the focus in Naruto that people are like, this is trash, go back to Naruto, I don't want to see Shikamaru. And then by the end of it, why I oughta.
Oh, you like, attaboy, you like it. It was good, wasn't it? Yeah. Like, sometimes you just need that. And that, to me, is what makes certain series like all-timers, is like when you can just shift away from the MC. And that makes the MC's comeback even better, too. Like, sometimes I don't want to see the MC for a while and then them having that badass or great comeback. Sometimes that's all I want. But, you know, the focus in this manga is too heavily on them.
Agreed. Can you go back to page 12 for a sec?
Mm-hmm.
Anything you notice on that page?
Bing bong, the bell, kids in the hallway. Why is that kid wearing? He ain't wearing his coat, his jacket. Okay, I was like, he sucks. I'm trying to look at everything. Okay. Oh, walking down the hallway. Stalker. I'm a stalker. And then she stops right there, so she like knew that he was there, so she sensed him again.
That, or like, don't you find it strange she's just standing in the middle of the hallway? Like, not talking to anybody, just looking ahead?
I think she was walking and then she stopped because she started sensing him again. Or because he's been following her,
behind,
so she was like...
behind her?
Yeah. Sometimes, I don't know what it is with Tatsu, but like the more and more I look at his art, it gets better and better when I look at certain panels. I just like his art a lot. It's just easy on the eyes. Nothing looks derpy or weird unless it's on purpose. I will
keep it completely honest with you. I am in love with his chibi forms and his chibi faces. There's something so endearing about... Okay, so, for example, page 17... The chibi version of Momo is looking down to the right, and then when we see a viewed-in perspective of her face, she's looking down and to the right. And then on the very last page, page 20, when Okarun can't make eye contact with her, he's not even making eye contact with her in the chibi text bubble form.
Yeah.
I just appreciate that type of attention to detail.
Vamola. Model gato banana.
What did she say?
Model gato banana. Wait, see now that's their that's gonna be the couple right there. That's the couple right there.
Maru goto banana away.
That's why Tatsu did that. I know what you're doing, Tatsu. That's the couple right there. Which we said that a long time ago too.
Mm-hmm.
Rin, you know what Rin must do? Rin must die again in this series. All Rins must die. How many Rins have died in it? I feel like there's a lot of Rins that is dead. Or close to Rin. You know, you got Rim.
There.
How many Rins out there?
You know what I was thinking? I should say I have somewhat jokingly mentioned in another series that we read that a character might like a member of the same sex. Do you think Rin potentially could like women? Or am I reaching with that? I'm just thinking of like the idol and, you know, always surrounded by other females, like her close relationship with her friend before
she like overly like Ken.
Well, she was more so of like the vampire, like the
you know who I think boy. Could be, who I think would be cool, even though I still like what you said, Koki. Because her whole thing is like she is just different from everybody. Nobody knows her. She's just different and lonely, obscure, not the same like everybody else. So that just adds another layer to her being different. But I still do like the Zuma one in general. That's one I'll go with too. I agree with you on that.
And again, guys, we're just trying to extend the stream a little bit, so we're talking about headcanon romance shipping. Normally, I'm not a fan of shipping. The My Hero community traumatized
They ruined it for everybody.
They really did.
That's all they cared about for the series was shipping. Like that's really you watch My Hero for
Joshi's,
really?
You know, like it got weird.
And that's just not like the best series to do that with anyway. It's like
it truly isn't.
You could any other series you could have done that with.
And then what happened at the end? Horikoshi literally made everything canon for the pairs. So it's like,
oh yeah, because he was okay. I'll answer to this section of my fandom. All right, here you go. Here you go. But yeah, I mean, this chapter was just
straightforward.
Whatever. I'm still just like, please, Tatsu, just drop one, man. Drop a insane one. Like, I need a real crazy one. Like, it's just a perfect, just like, whoa. And we know he's capable of it. It's just like, can you just do it now, please? Stop teasing us, man.
I need more. I think Zachary said that a couple times in chat. I do need more, and that's why I was so confused when you said, hey, it's your turn, like 6 minutes later, and it's a 20-page chapter. I'm like, normally this takes a while to talk about it, but again, straightforward. I thought it was solid of a chapter. I'd probably give like a 6.5, 7.
Yeah, I give like a 6.
Generous, but
but yeah, I'm just waiting for that Ludras chapter to be like, it's all going according to plan. Ludras, the Ludras
turns out to be the Terminator from the future, and I must save John Connor.
I have a question about Ludras, though. Do you think he's just always going to be that, like, he's him joke type character, or do you think he will be, like, serious, too? Like, he can...
Good question. I feel like there will be a moment in the final conflict, the final war, that he will play a Naruto
weird
back on like the
reality warp and shit.
Doctor Strange, I've come to bargain, Dormammu. He locks Count Saint Germain in like an infinite loop pocket dimension.
Bro, I feel like he really might be that character that's like, you know, like in certain arcs where like that one character come in to just end it, just clean it up. Like Shanks, Marine, Ludras.
You want to know?
I've come
I was
to stop
also
this
thinking of One Piece. I was thinking about Jinbei's head ass. Like, he got name dropped so early. We didn't learn about him until later. Like, he eventually rise to the goathood, and then has had a bit of a falling off at the end. But
Ludras would never. Ludras could never. He's going to have the speech about Blackbeard. 267 sword stabs. Ludras. Look at 315 moi moi.
Oh my god, that's too funny.
And
yet 14, he stood.
14 full throttle.
Not a Gale Wind Alberts.
Great sync. Oh, hilarious.
Joy Toy Pegasus. Oh my god, I am crying.
Oh man.
Whew. That was a great way to end it.
Got to seal him using Taru. That's exactly how that would happen. They'll seal him by using Taru and talisman. Just
the only thing that can temporarily contain his immense power. Okay, guys. Jokes aside, thank you so much for joining us tonight, whether you're live or in the bot afterwards. We appreciate it. Even if you don't like our takes, even if you had a different take than what we discussed tonight, we still appreciate any interaction you have on our videos or streams. Thank you to Zachary for showing up and being very active in the chat tonight. We appreciate you. And check out his channel with his video of the top 25 Dandadan manga chapters panels. I haven't forgot your video. My bad, man. Other than that, please join us tomorrow evening, 8:15 p.m. Eastern, as we react to volume 15 of Chainsaw Man. Somehow they're getting more chapters each and every time. There's 11 chapters this time.
Shit.
So it's going up on a Tuesday. Yes, that was a joke. But with that being said, just stay to the channel. Stay tuned to the channel. We're doing this live. I can't edit that out. Stay tuned to the channel for more of our backlog content. We got Dandadan anime reactions, which should be a blast to put out. We have My Hero Academia reactions. We just recorded the opening and ending of the Chainsaw Man Raise movie. They were both fantastic. That should be coming out this week. And then after that, we will be having the 17 to 26 Fujimoto's short story collection anime series. That's coming out in like a couple of weeks. So if you enjoyed that short story collection, come watch with us for the anime adaptation. Anything else you want to add?
Stay tuned. My Hero final season. Once again, just gotta throw it. Just because it's a final season, it's gotta repeat it again. We're here. It's been goated. We're gonna get back to Gachiakuta as well. We've been seeing a lot of buzz about it recently, so we'll be getting back into that too.
Dropped yesterday.
Yes, sir. But that being said, if you will,
All right, guys. So make sure you like the video. If you enjoyed tonight, subscribe to the channel for more content. And as Vontae likes to say, stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. We'll see you in the next video or stream. And peace.